He was a good student. Smart. Disciplined. The kind of boy parents brag about. Teachers praised him. His grades were excellent. His future was clear. He was supposed to become a surgeon. But he had a secret. As a child, he liked to bend over and pretend to speak through his butt. The sound still came from his mouth. It looked like a childish joke. At first, his parents laughed. Then they told him to stop. "This is stupid," they said. "Grow up." So he did it in secret. Over time, it became more than a game. He learned to throw his voice lower, into his stomach, into his intestines, until one day, the sound truly came from his ass. Alone in his room, he talked to himself, but he was lonely. No one listened. Years passed. School went well. His parents were proud. He was just one step away from becoming a surgeon. And yet, he was unhappy. One day, he came home. "Mom, Dad," he said, "I've decided to follow my dreams." They smiled. "What dreams, son?" "I want to become an ass talker." Silence. Then anger. This nonsense again. When you're a successful surgeon, you can do whatever stupid things you want. "I quit medical school," he said. His parents froze. "Get out," his father said. "I have no son." From that day on, he lived on the street. He tried performing for strangers, bending over, speaking through his ass. People laughed, mocked him, threw insults. Sometimes they gave him a coin. Out of pity. It wasn't enough. One day, he saw a poster. "Show us what you've got. Your talent could change your life." He entered the studio. Bright lights. Cameras. A jury of 4. "What is your talent?" The head judge asked. "I can speak through my ass." The room exploded in laughter. "No, seriously," the judge said. "What is your talent?" "I speak through my ass." A pause. "Interesting," the judge said. "Show us." The man bent over. From his ass, a voice emerged. He began reading The Great Gatsby. At first, silence. Then confusion. Then boos. Boring. Stupid. Get off the stage. One by one, the judges pressed the buzzer. Red lights. Failure. Tomatoes flew. Something harder followed. Security dragged him away. From that day on, everyone knew him. The man who embarrassed himself on TV. One evening, as people mocked him in the street, a bald, middle-aged man approached. "Come with me," he said. They went to a small basement apartment. 2 other bald men waited inside. The man froze. They bent over, grabbed their asses, and sang. A deep, perfect bass filled the room. Tears filled his eyes. Finally, someone who understood. Then the man who brought him hit him lightly on the head. "Don't be stupid," he said. "Asses aren't for boring books." They bent again. From their asses came music. Harmony. A canon. It was the most beautiful sound he had ever heard. They were called the old farts. People loved them. But something was missing. A fresh voice, one said. The man knew. He bent over. From his ass came the purest bass ever heard. They dropped to their knees. That night, backside boys were born. At first, underground clubs. Then radio. Then primetime television. They became legends. Girls threw bras on stage. Awards followed. Charity concerts fed millions. Far away, in a small, worn-down home, a father watched an old TV. During halftime, the greatest band in the world appeared. "Isn't that?" he whispered. The mother ran in. She fell to her knees. Tears streamed down her face. "Yes," she said. "That's our son." He had finally found his voice.